Hello, everybody. We're live. We're about 3 minutes early, but that's okay because it's a long day and people got to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I
People
got
to
to
get
wait. What are you gonna say?
we got to get some Z's, man. We got to get some sleep in at some point today, man, before the clock runs out. So
I know, right? So, welcome everybody to Long Story Short, Bangers, Ghosts, and Other Oddities. And on top of that, I forgot to play the intro. Hold on.
What? Good.
All right. So it turns out I parlayed my 6 months of experience in doing Hot Book Alert Live into hosting Long Story Short. Go figure.
once,
Aaron thought it would be a good idea.
man, nothing can go wrong. This is going to go smooth, and it is going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast.
I sense a train wreck going on right now. I sense it. I can feel it in my bones. So hello everyone. Let's pay homage to the chat there. Hello everyone. Hello. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm clutching my heart. Oh. Okay. So this is episode number 93. So we're on the march to 100. Is there any idea what we're doing?
Yeah, we've got an idea. We've talked about it in the chat. We'll keep it to ourselves for now, but because we reserve the right to change it. But on our march, we do have a special guest with us tonight. Big fan of the show. Blind Adam. Adam, say hi to everybody. Thank you for joining us, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm gonna be PG tonight because Red Hood should be on soon, hopefully, and then I could just not have to be the crazy person for once. But thanks for having me, and it's an honor to be on one of my favorite shows in the community.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh, is there copy that I need to read?
No, we usually just give a shout out to Cover Price and Bird City as sponsors of the show. If you've seen the show before, they sponsor the show. If you're not using Cover Price, what are you thinking? It's the best comic book resource out there. And in Bird City, they're dropping cool variants just about every week. So all the regulars already know all this, but definitely check them out.
Right on. Thank you.
All
Thank you so much. Thank you. Because that's the part that I was worried about. And you did that for me. You did that one for me.
I don't have. Aaron has all of the codes, the discount codes, everything. If you want to know those discount codes, just go watch it.
If memory serves correct, I think it's 99 cents if you use the Nirvana code for Cover Price.
There we go. That's right. That's
exactly
right. 99 cents for the first month.
Yeah. And it's worth every penny of the $7 or $8 it is per month to use Cover Price. That place is awesome.
Yeah, I check it out a couple times a day for sure. Great site. Matt DeVoe, fan of the show, big member of the community. So good guy to support.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. Are we ready to get into some books? Let's talk about some books, damn it. All right. So we have the Human Torch number 27. So this is a golden oldie. This thing is really nice. I think I can save her. I'm not sure about y'all. I think I can save her. So with Sid Shore's cover, the last sale. So the last sale for this was a 9.2.
It wasn't the last sale. I was looking for sort of a
Last.
recent higher grade to kind of set. So there may have been something lower grade that sold more recently, but this was recent enough and it was big enough where I was like, we got to talk about it.
Meet the Asbestos Lady. Oh my. You know what? I don't think I can save her now. I think she's on her own.
You think that fire's going to burn her up there, or she's well insulated?
Well insulated.
Yeah, but she has a myriad of health problems going on, like all in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even think about having kids with her. That's out of the question.
Well, I guess that's guaranteed mutants right there, I guess.
For sure. This is a Promise Collection book, which kind of justifies that $14,000 price tag. But this is a beautiful Sid Shores cover. This book is always caught my eye. Never got near one in person, but I'd love one. But probably a little bit lower than 9.2.
Do you think the Asbestos Lady will find new legs to a modern audience? Can they update her? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, she's going to be the next big thing. Her, Blonde Phantom. Yeah, I'm going to go all in on Asbestos Lady.
Asbestos Lady.
Yeah. you can go so many directions with that. So
actually, this is one character I'm not requesting they get cosplay love.
Love this cover though.
Yeah,
Damn.
this is a beauty. This is a beauty.
This captures a moment in time, like perfectly. Does it not?
Yeah, and just the trade dress on this, her in green with the flames. I mean, there's just something chef's kiss on this one.
Mm-hmm. All right, what we got next?
All right, so we'll talk about this one. This is one of my favorite Golden Age books. Out of This World #1. This is a Gene Fawcett cover, Avon Publications, June of 1950. A 9.0 sold of this book back in November of 2023 for $8,400. 64 in the census. What I would say about this book, when you see it in person, it always looks like it's stained, and I think that's just part of the cover. You can't see it so well on this one, but it's around the text, the man-eating lizard, there's always a brownness there if you ever see this book in person over and over and over again.
Okay.
So that's like when I came close to a copy of this once, and I was hesitating because of that. And then as I looked, they all seem to have it. I mean, this book has it all. You got robots, you got the damsel in distress, red dress, blonde hair. Got a lot going for it.
Damn, this is a great. Okay, so this is from 1950. So this is would you call this one of the first robot covers?
I mean, it's got to be early, right? I mean, although some of those pulps, they were definitely on there before 1950. So it's early, but I wouldn't say first. But the vibe on this one is phenomenal. Now, it's worth pointing out that a second print of this book came out 2 months later, I believe in August. Carter, if you don't mind going to the next slide.
Yeah.
So it's effectively the exact same cover, but you can tell there's no date in the upper right hand corner. So if you go back, if you toggle back and forth, it has the June there, and then the second print, there's nothing. Now, by all accounts, what I can see, this is the much rarer copy.
So the second print,
it's only 3 on the census.
Wow. Now, do you see it? Have you seen? So you really haven't seen any sales for this, like, at all?
There have I think Heritage had one. And when I said no recent, I don't think I recall seeing anything. No recent sales on the second at all that I could find.
Wow.
Now I wonder if potentially some of those census counts on the first are the second print and CGC just missed it. I mean, they miss shit all the time. That's a possibility. Yeah, seeing a second print that early, that soon relative to a first back in the 50s was not a common thing.
Yeah.
Is there a way to tell the difference between the first and the second print?
Yeah, if you look in the corner, Adam, this one under the number 1 in the right-hand corner, it just says number 1. On the first print, it has the month of June printed. You can see it up there.
Do you see June up in the corner there?
It's in a small black font.
And then you switch it. Now we're switching pictures. Now the actual date is missing.
All right.
Karen's asking, was this the comic that George McFly was reading in Back to the Future?
Oh, gosh.
I don't think it... I don't know now, Karen.
I could have swore he was reading a pulp.
Yeah, I think
it was a sci-fi comic, I think he was reading.
I'm trying to see. Oh, wow. Okay. So here is I'm going to sign in. Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at Heritage right now. And there was possibly a recent sale. I gotta make sure. Okay. So, oh wow, so this is 2013. So, and you can see no date. So that's the second print. And
now, was it labeled as such on that card?
Nope, it was not.
Okay. All right.
It was not. So let's check out recent sales. Avon. Yeah, because
that's a great pulp by the same name, by the way.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot. So someone got an amazing deal on that second print, it seems like.
I mean, it was over a decade ago, right? You said it was like 2013, something like that?
Yeah, okay, so here's the Canadian reprint right here.
Now,
okay.
there are versions of this in other countries. There's an English version, so there are other other countries published this around the same time this came out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like this. Freaking love this cover. I definitely have never seen this. If I had seen this at a convention, this would have stopped me in my tracks.
Yeah, I saw it years ago, and like I said, I came close. I think it was a lower grade. I mean, it was probably a 3.0 on a good day.
Yeah,
and they were asking like $800 or $900, I think, something like that.
Okay, so I'm seeing like there's a graded 4.0 for like $2,000.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
it's not too shabby.
Something to think about.
All right.
Next up,
we'll get to the modern age. All right. I posted about this book on IG, but as I was looking, I think it's a nice She-Hulk cover by Janice Shermer. But as I looked at it, she's sitting on that rock. How she's sitting. I just want to ask the audience: do you think this was a Lost 23 homage? Now, I want to clarify homage here because it's been so bastardized in comics. An homage is not an exact replica like we've seen on ASM 300 or Spider-Man #1, right? It's usually just a subtle call out to another piece of work. I mean, that's what the term originally was, not a direct ripoff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It just kind of when I was looking at this, it kind of has that vibe. Just kind of sitting on that rock the way she's sitting, kind of gave me a little bit of a Lost 23 vibe. Now, I admit I see shit that maybe he's not there, but just putting it out there. What do you think? A subtle homage to Lost 23? Maybe not.
I can't. I would say probably not, but I can see where you make the comparison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was looking at this and it just I just started wondering.
Okay, so I'm looking up Jana Shermer's art. She
hasn't done a lot of comic stuff, believe it or not.
Yeah, she does. It seems like she does a lot of fantasy.
Yeah.
So her doing a She-Hulk cover seems pretty special.
She hasn't done a lot of. Doesn't appear that she's done a lot of work. She did 2 covers for Marvel. She did, I think it was 61 and 62 or whatever. I think it was the issue before, or maybe the issue after. It was 2 in a row. The other one wasn't quite as eye-catching as this one, but
so this is the 90s She-Hulk series. I'm taking it.
Yeah, this is when Red She-Hulk took over.
Late 2000s, what? Early 2010s or some shit like that.
It's like 2010, 11, right around there.
Her work is outrageously solid. Wow.
Yeah, but not a lot of comic books.
If I were Marvel, I'd be like I signed her up already. Damn. Great. Terrific art. Is there a newsy version of this?
There are newsies in this number range. I've never found one for this one, which is not to say that there isn't. They're so damn hard to find from this era, even if there are. But I've looked without much luck. If anybody finds one, let me know. It would be a nice book to have.
Oh, damn it! I've never seen this cover before.
This book is a legit ghost. This book is I've never seen it either.
Ah, damn it!
Red She-Hulk 60. It's a Chris Stevens 1 in 50 variant.
Wow.
Copy sold in 9/8 for $420 back late 2022. Only 17 on the census, 5 9.8s, which is nuts. But this is a beautiful She-Hulk cover.
I'm not seeing anything. Damn it.
I've looked with no luck on this one.
Wow. I could have swore I had like a beat on like all of the Red She-Hulk covers, especially the variants. Even if I didn't have them, at least I knew what they were.
Yeah. You hadn't seen this one before at all.
No. Maybe I did, and it just kind of went in one eye and out the other. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw it, I'm just like, But this is a gorgeous cover, and I'm still trying to see if I can find anything on this. Nothing.
Let's go.
Shopping? Let's see. Not a damn thing. Wow. Yeah. Great cover.
Really good looking book.
Yeah, this was during that time, man. Red She-Hulk was like on fire. Like the covers were on point. You know what I mean? And now
it was also that era of Marvel, that 2011 time period where all of those high ratios are ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Right, all of them. Like if you see any of them, grab them. Even the 1 in 15s from this era were real tough. Are real tough to find.
It seems like the most common Red She-Hulk variant is like that Ed McGuinness one.
Yeah.
That seems to be the one. In like ones like this, and I think the Luke Ross one are just like hard as nails to find. Damn, beautiful cover, man.
On my list, once I've given up, I throw them on the show. Maybe
let's shake some shit loose. I got you.
All right. This one's all you, Adam.
Just be my eyes for a second, please.
Sure. This is FOOM number 4.
All right, thanks. Basically, this is a FOOM magazine. It's like one of the godfathers of the fan magazines. And it's a Dr. Doom cover by Jack Kirby. And between Jack Kirby's birthday being this week and all the hotness of Dr. Doom, I just thought it was something. I don't see these in the wild that much anymore either.
No, you don't see any of the FOOMs in the wild anymore, man. They're all long gone. This is a great Dr. Doom cover. In FOOM, that's what Friends of Old Marvel. That's what.
Right.
Friends of Old Marble, if you wonder what
Mhm.
FOOM stands for. A 9/8 of this book sold, and there's only 2 on the census, mind you, for $750 in September of 2023.
Yeah, that blew my mind on that one.
And 64 total, which in and of itself isn't a ton. And obviously, there's some big FOOM books.
I say the most notable would be the 10. I think it is. It has a giant size X-Men preview in it.
That is probably the big one. Yeah. Although that cover with Stan Lee, that he's kind of all drawn with a different, I think is wildly underrated.
That's a sweet cover, actually.
But yeah, this is Doom ain't going anywhere, and obviously Kirby is a big part of why the character is who he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep the show rolling.
Damn it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. More Fantastic Four, because why the hell not? Fantastic Four #1 from 2014. See, I do put the dates on them when I feel there's confusion. There was only that one Red She-Hulk series, so I figured everybody knew what that was from. But I'll do better. I'll do better to put dates on.
Yeah, She-Hulk was to my point in time when I took a break from comics to get blindness skill training. So, there's the books in the mid 2010s I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I should put the dates on just as a matter of practice. So this is a 1 in 75 by Alex Ross. A 9/8 sold for $84, which seems like a steal back at the start of the year. Only 44 of these on the census, 35 in 9.8. And this is an exceptionally well done Fantastic Four cover for my money. You have them in their astronaut gear below, and then them in their superhero form just above, classic Alex Ross style. Now this is, I find this also really, really interesting. So this is the 1 in 75.
Right.
If you don't mind going to the 1 in 200, I believe what it was, or 300, 1 in 300. Mm-hmm. So this is the sketch fair. I think a lot of us agree that, there are some sketch covers by artists where, so in some ways it's better. Ross, you really don't get the full feeling from Ross looking at his sketch work. That said, this is a 1 in 300, and there's almost twice as many on the census, 84. And I've seen this time and time again with these higher ratios from this era, where the sketch version of them are much easier to come by than the color versions.
Just like with Guardians of the Galaxy 18, the Alex Ross sketch cover, yes. That one I see everywhere. And the color version, which is supposed to be the I guess higher ratio, is more rare.
It's weird because I would say, okay, well, maybe people are just putting these in their collections, and then fine, I get it. But the fact that if you look at the census and there's twice as many, on the census as, for the 300 versus the 75, something's not adding up there. It's weird.
I want to see Scott Williams ink this. I want to see somebody ink Alex Ross pencils. Doesn't have to paint it. I just want to see it inked and maybe colored by the best colorist in the game. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I mean, you would not. I would virtually guarantee that you do that. You do not look at it and think Alex Ross. I mean, it's the finishing work that kind of puts the signature touch on his style. Anyways, I just thought that I saw this one. I'm like, God damn. And it sold the same month for a little bit less.
So this was part of that 75th anniversary variants that Alex Ross did.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the 75th. Yes.
All right. So this makes a lot of sense. Okay. Good looking cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this was on the cover of the like one of their like big, like giant omnibuses,
Yeah,
omnibuy or whatever.
This is a great like representation of the team right here. To be honest with you, I just think masterfully done. But
Get my mind out of the gutter for a minute. I think the Fantastic Four, and I have weird questions.
all right. Well, let's go to Infamous Iron Man #2. This series has been hot, obviously, as of late, because of Robert Downey Jr. Coming back to the MCU as Doctor Doom. Hold on, real quick. Kal-El, what are you doing, man? That is not necessary, but much appreciated. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support, but we're just happy that you're tuning in. No need for that, but we really genuinely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You know what? I'm taking this personally. This Infamous Iron Man #2 pick. About a year ago, I was at a convention, and this book was there for like, I don't know, like $20 or something like that, and I totally forgot to buy it.
I hate that. I hate it when that happens.
It's like I've got 3 copies of #1. I've got a copy of #3 variant, but this one, I'm just like, whenever I see it, I just kind of go like, I just go like that, and I hope it doesn't catch on.
The reason this one kind of catches my eye is, I don't know if you saw, but Boss Logic did a sketch of Doctor Doom for the MCU. And I'm not sure it was necessarily commissioned by Marvel, but it was basically looking like this. It was sort of Tony's Iron Man style mask with the hood. And that's the vibe I get from this. And if I could see them yeah, so go to that one right there. It's the one, the middle on the bottom. Middle picture. Yeah, right there.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they go in that direction with Doctor Doom, and I could see why they might. That book could catch a little love potentially.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, don't you? I mean, it kind of has a similar feel.
It's got that vibe. Like green.
Yeah, I don't have this one either. But
damn it.
But it's out there. This one can be found.
I still haven't found this book again, so damn it. But good cover though.
All right, I saw this book come up, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" So this is Uncle Scrooge and the Infinity Dime. This is an Assad Ribic D23 exclusive.
What are they doing with Uncle Scrooge?
Okay.
What is this? Why do they have all of these like top creators doing freaking uncles? I don't get it. Why are they doing Uncle Scrooge?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but this
Uncle Scrooge is a pimp, man.
This book sold this week unsigned for $1,400.
What?
Signed sales, I spelled signed wrong. Excuse my typo. For $400 this week as well, but $1,400 for the unsigned version. I know people when books are highly autographed, people want the unsigned ones, but that's a big premium. That's a big premium.
Is that just a D23 factor, maybe?
Yeah, I think it was only
D23 panel books.
Exactly.
Hot book alert.
I hadn't seen this one before though, and yeah, it kind of made me laugh too.
Okay, I don't know. It seems like It feels like is it just like a waste of talent? I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. People seem to like Scrooge, I guess, but yes, the talent that was dedicated to the variants on the Scrooge book was crazy.
It just doesn't
big name artists.
It doesn't make sense.
Anyways.
Oh, okay.
don't think I would, even if I had the money to piss away, I don't think I would invest $1,400 in a minor Scrooge book.
I hear you, man. I hear you. But these panel books, right? And if he was signed, if they were all signed, and it was like, you know, one or two unsigned, maybe it is a diamond in the rough. Time will tell. Time will tell. Chris Bacalo is probably one of my very favorite artists. I've always dug his stuff, going back to like Generation X. I think was the first time he really kind of caught my eye.
Yeah,
the original run. But this is just a limited edition. I don't know limited to what. It's similar to the cover A. With the cover A, the top half is white, and you have a similar bottom.
Yes.
This one it's out there, but it's harder to find. And you know, I was surprised to see there's only one on the census. But Witchblade's starting to pick up steam a little bit. I just remembered this book and thought I'd just throw it out there for conversation.
This makes me think there should be a nippled version.
I don't
this book, and yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Well, that makes two of us, but that's besides the point, sir.
Is that a missed opportunity, perhaps?
Possibly to you know, stir up the fans there. But yeah, okay. So what I'm seeing is yeah. So you got the white border here. I can share the screen. No big deal. Yeah, share the screen. So you have this version.
Yeah, that's the cover A. That's plentiful.
Okay, so you would think that this version would show a little bit more there. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't in the cards, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey. Okay. I'm just asking questions. But good looking cover, nevertheless.
Great looking book, and like I said, Chris Bacalo, and it's not because you know he was the first person ever to draw Gwenpool, so that's not the reason. That's mere coincidence.
Okay, so Chris Bacalo, he reminds me of a mix of Mark Silvestri and Humberto Ramos.
That is a great description. That is a great
interesting
description.
mix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you kind of put those together, you kind of get that. I mean, yeah, I think that's actually well put.
Yeah, he has that like kind of scratchy style,
line work, but you know, but some of his faces and stuff are a little more animated or a little more caricatures, if you want to call it that.
Mama,
Hey,
yes,
where's
sir.
Joe? Where's Joe?
I know, right? Where's Joe when you need him?
I'll do it for him. Mama!
Mama. All right. What's next?
All right. So this is DC Comics Superhero Collection number 43. This is a magazine, if you couldn't tell by the picture on the screen. Mm-hmm. This is obviously by the legendary Brian Bolland. This is from Eagle Moss Publication in 2010. It's a UK publication. It came with a little lead figure, and this art was taken from Batman Gotham Knights number 15. It was a bigger. Sorry, she's zoomed in here. It was just a portion of her on that cover, so it's not. There's more going on there. I think Robin was on there with her, maybe, perhaps. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head which lead figure came with the magazine.
It was Poison Ivy as well. I'm pretty sure it was a little Poison Ivy. But these are kind of obscure, these magazines. They don't always go for a whole hell of a lot, to be honest with you. But feels like one of those things that should be more collectible than it is. I will also give a shout out to Ed Zombert. Ed, I know sometimes you watch the show. I was watching your show on the way home from work, and you were talking about a bunch of these books. So shout out to Ed. If you're not watching his show, Ed is a really savvy comic buyer. He finds great books at really cheap prices, usually buying like big lots on obscure auctions. So check him out. If you haven't, it's I think if you just search Ed Zombert on YouTube, his channel comes up. But he'll post a couple times a week, and I saw him talking about this one on the ride home. Made me laugh.
You know what? I could have swore there was a time where those like lead figures or chess pieces, they went for a little bit of money for a time.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these books that I've seen, they are without those pieces. They're just the books, right?
Mm-hmm.
That they had been taken out. So,
yeah.
If you ever go to England and go to the magazine section, it's very common there for everything to be bagged, like magazines, particularly anything geared towards kids, bagged with shit in it, like little toys or trading cards or whatever it might be. Like it's a magazine with some shit packaged in it. Legos, if it's a Lego oriented thing, it's a pretty common thing with magazines.
Yeah, I'm staring at my Gamora lead figure.
Yeah,
right
so Marvel
here.
had a line of these as well.
Yeah.
So so DC had their own run, and Marvel had some as well.
Yeah, I remember with the DC, they were chess pieces that actually came with a chessboard.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, there was a chessboard that they had for the chess pieces.
Yep.
Interesting.
What stinks about these magazines is that every time I see them in the wild, they're never with the figures.
Yeah, they're long gone.
Yeah, it's pretty rare anymore. There was a time where you could, but yeah, it seems like that time has passed now.
Just threw one more out there. Everybody loves Adam Hughes. This is issue number 43. And this is from this art was from JSA Classified #1, kind of a famous Power Girl cover.
Booby girl.
You just get a more of a close up. If you like that cover, maybe chase this book down. You get a little more close up of Power Girl just kind of chilling up there in the air above that airplane.
Nice.
Awesome sauce.
Does that one come with the figure too?
Yeah.
That's not a bad deal. $17. What's the shipping on? Is it coming? It's probably coming from England, I would imagine.
California. $10. $10.
All right. That's it. That's like our shipping these days.
That's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, would you rather it be bagged?
No, I don't really care. I mean, if I'm buying this, I just want the magazine art, to be honest with you. I don't know if I would keep it bagged or not. I just feel like it would get the shit kicked out of it even worse.
I would unbag it anyways.
So this is the one. This one is sealed from the UK right here. With $30, $40 shipping.
Bitch.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, that kills it.
All right. What's next?
What else we got on the show tonight? This one's yours as well.
Just be my eyes right again for a second, please.
Wizard magazine number 99, the Alex Ross cover.
Yeah, this is Alex Ross, Harley Quinn. It actually predates the Batman Harley Quinn #1, and it's basically the same image. And it actually previews the Batman Harley Quinn #1 inside. And as I was in my head and having someone be my eyes help me pick out what type of Harley Quinn imagery I want to use for the movie I'm making. This is one of the ones that is in my head.
Very cool.
Because I'm doing a movie called My Best Friend's Birthday, which I just started the GoFundMe for. It's basically, let's just say it involves Harley Quinn and a birthday cake, and everyone else who knows me from the community knows where I'm going.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I love old Wizard magazines. I've got a stack. The thing
I
about
buy them every time I see them. Wizard to me was just when I was managing a shop at the age of 17, and Wizard was like the Bible. And I almost have a full run.
Couldn't agree more. And the thing is, if you like to collect them, I mean, most of them, when you find them, are just completely beat to shit because people read them. They read them all month long, right? I mean, they weren't necessarily being saved. So tough books to find in decent condition. But hey, Dennis, what's up, man? Yeah, man, those magazines.
What's up in the world?
They do get killed. Those figures do a number on them. But yeah, beautiful. Another beautiful Alex Ross.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Kingdom Come documentary coming out, and hopefully Alex is one of the people I hope that gets some stuff signed by eventually. But trying to find Wizards sealed is becoming harder in the wild for me lately.
Real hard, man. Harder online, man. Not even in the wild, anywhere to find a number. Are real tough, man.
Lately, I've been noticing if you're willing to pay premiums for certain issues, you can find them sealed.
As it went on, they were doing 3 covers for every issue, so that if you're seeking out a specific cover, it can be tough to get. Because they were spread evenly amongst all of the issues. It wasn't as though my understanding is retailers weren't just ordering cover A, B, or C. I think they just got an equal distribution of whatever they placed. So
all right, what's next?
What do we got?
Oh, this book.
All right, Adam, this is yours. This is Daredevil #2 by J. Scott Campbell. This was
on for someone who isn't on the show, because I know he's like obsessed with J. Scott Campbell. What's up, Brother Red Hood? This is my favorite run of Daredevil of all time, written by Kevin Smith, and it's got the Black Widow on there. Once again, when I was trying to look for cosplay looks for the little film I'm making, I was thinking of Black Widow for a hot minute, and I forgot that this was just more like a cover B type thing.
100%, yeah, and only available, from my understanding, at comic stores. Yep. So this wasn't on the newsstand back then, because I've looked.
Yeah, and it's just a time period where Campbell doing covers was special. For like the big two.
Yep. Yeah, this was always the harder one to get of the two. The cover A was the close up of the baby.
Yep.
By Quesada, and this one, when this series was the hottest thing going, was always tough to get hands on.
For a time, this book was pretty hot. Like maybe, I don't want to say like in the $20 range, but I remember, just because it was Campbell and it was Black Widow, that this book was I forget specifically what it was going for, but
it was probably 15 to 20 back in the day. I mean, I think that's about right.
Yeah.
I only have one copy left, and it's signed by Kevin, so it's in my PC. But I know I was getting like 15 for him a while back.
Okay.
Yeah. I always wish there was a newsstand for this. I would be a great book to have. But
it's funny. I'm just now noticing the lady in the background in the window, right by Black Widow's foot.
Oh yeah.
I'm just now noticing that.
I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out. I mean, that's a tough. Yeah, you got to be looking to see that.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I actually think that the story doesn't get as much love as it should get.
This was what brought me back to comics after college, man. And this was the run that pulled me back in, and I still have all of the entire run, all of the number ones. This was it. This, and then I got hooked on Ultimate Spider-Man, like hardcore, for like the first 100 issues. Like that book, I could not put down.
Ultimate Spider-Man, unfortunately, I got in like way too late.
Yeah, I picked that thing up off the shelf. I don't know why, and then it was in my pull, and I did not. Every freaking month when that book came out, I had to read it. Bagley, I loved his Spider-Man work, but this and Ultimate Spider-Man were what got me back in the game.
Like I said, Daredevil is the one character I see myself in. So, just because Blind Adam isn't just an internet gimmick. I really am visually impaired.
Yeah.
Daredevil, still my favorite character. I know I don't talk about it as much, but still my favorite character. Always was. I remember when I was a kid, I was watching TV one night, and I was watching this show, and it came on, and I'm like, "What is this?" And then I was like, "Is that Bill Bixby?" And then it was, like, "That's the Incredible." And then it's like, and then is that Daredevil in black? Like, what the hell is this? And like, I was on like another cloud because it was the trial of the Incredible Hulk. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I've actually watch it like once every couple months.
I just remember one night.
And when my vision started getting really bad, when I was having one of the worst pity parties of my life, it was that particular movie that started kicking my ass out of it.
Yeah, I sat down. I was not expecting to see that, and I'd never seen Daredevil on the big screen, and I was like on another.
I'm sorry that's your first exposure to Daredevil in the live action.
No, I was reading the comic. I loved the comic, but that wasn't. But I saw that. I'm like, what the hell is this? And like, there was nothing on TV. Very little on TV for Marvel. Few cartoons, but that thing. I don't know. I just happened to be watching it by luck. It wasn't even seeking it out. But anyways, all right.
Well, speaking of Daredevil, I came across this earlier today. So this is the original art for Daredevil 500.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful book.
Marko Djurjevic pencils, and it can be all yours for the low price of $10,000.
That's an amazing Daredevil cover. Now it's just a cover A. But yeah, I love that cover, man. This is beautiful.
How gorgeous is this? My God. Okay. So speaking of Daredevil, all right, what's next?
All right, this is just. I know people are chasing down obscure Scotty Youngs.
That's exactly what I was doing today. I was trying to find some like stealth by Scotty Youngs with no luck.
Yeah, this was the last issue in the run of this Human Torch series, this is people seem to be gravitating towards his baby stuff. I know JSC likes JC likes that kind of stuff, but this is just a cool one to look for. It doesn't really go for much, but final issues are generally under ordered, and I think there are newsies for this if you can find one. But yeah, Scotty Young getting the love that he's getting. This is probably worth looking.
Darn it!
So now I have to add another fucking Scotty Young book to the list.
I need a non-baby cover checklist when it comes to Scotty Young.
There's a lot, man. There's a ton of them out there, and some super obscure stuff, even for Marvel.
If anyone has any extra copies of the Sex Criminals variants he did, I'd appreciate it.
Those are tough, man. I've never got hands on them. I've looked for them. We've talked about them, but
yeah, I'm trying to put together a run of the XXX variant covers for that.
Hashtag non-baby youngs.
Yeah, that's JC's.
Let's get that trend going.
All right, this is not Scotty Young, but Joe was talking about this book. He is not on the show with us tonight, but Invincible Iron Man Annual #1, Tarkovsky 1/25 variant. This is one of those Iron Man by design covers. We're going to talk about a couple of these tonight. A copy sold for $43 back in October of 2020, so that's not a whole hell of a lot. 5 on the census, only 3 in 9.8. But I saw this and I thought, hey, is that Scotty Young? But it is not.
Yeah, that would have been my first thought.
Has that vibe to it, but somebody else was riffing off of his style, I think.
This book really doesn't go for anything, though.
No, but it's pretty obscure. It's one of those ones that, I don't know. One day you wake up and people are asking money for it.
Mm-hmm. All right. It's a little out there for me, but I'm sure somebody will dig it.
All
there,
right.
There you go.
This is one of the best of the Iron Man by designs for my money. This is Daredevil number 506. This is a Del Mundo 1 in 15. Only 7 of these on the census, 5 and 9.8. Didn't see any recent graded sales for this, but this is a cover.
Yes. It's a shame that it has Daredevil up there instead of like... Jeez. That very obnoxious Marvel practice of throwing characters on comics that they don't have
nothing to do with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these by design covers reached across a lot of different issues. Obviously, we talked about the Guardians of the Galaxy, Scotty Young. That was from this. But yeah, this is a good looking book.
Does this book go for anything?
A little bit, nothing crazy. But this is another one that I would not sleep on, because as I was looking at these, this one is probably one of the rarer ones based on estimated print run from the time.
You said that was issue 506?
506, correct.
And just taking some mental notes.
I know. Let me see. 506 variant.
They're out there. There's probably a half dozen on eBay, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I just bought a collection of books recently from this time period, so just want to take some mental notes on what to check the 2 boxes for.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. All right, one more of these. This is Nova number 36. This is a John Tyler Christopher 1 in 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
This is tough. This one is much tougher. This is probably the rarest, or one of the rarest for sure, of this entire run. Only 2 in the census, 1 in 9.8. But this is a striking image here.
So this is an Alphonse Mucha inspired art right here.
Yes. Good call. Very good call. But yeah, this is a good looking comic book. I think there's one copy of this on eBay from Europe with some obnoxious shipping.
Worse than the $40 from England?
Something like that.
Damn.
Let's see. Looks. Which one does this look like? Now you can compare that to...
You can totally see the...
I like the cape. I like the where you have flowers on the where you have flowers here. You have tech in the back.
Yeah.
I dig that. I dig that.
And Mike Syke in the chat saying this is JTC's first cover for Marvel.
Ah,
it's good to know. Thank you.
Well, damn. Okay. Well, he knocked it out of the park then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he was showing this on Facebook the other day.
JTC was showing this on Facebook?
Yeah, you were there yesterday. He's been showing a lot of stuff from his early work, like his Witchblade covers.
Yeah, I think Witchblade, that was his very first cover at all, right? That was his...
Yep.
Yeah. I never go on Facebook. But
holy crap, look at this image.
That's stunning. Wow.
All right. I got this book. I'm what am I? I'm 1 for whatever.
18 or 19, something like that.
The numbers that I never pay attention to? Okay.
I thought we had talked about this book on the show before, but it turns out we haven't. So this is one of those Deadpool photobomb variants. This is another Del Mundo cover. It's a 1 in 25. 9.8 hasn't sold for this book in over 5 years, which is kind of crazy to think about. That was $150. 25 of these on the census, 6 and 9.8. I found this book at a con several years ago for $10, but I don't know. It's kind of a call out to that era of comics where I first kind of really got into them, with Ghost Rider and that stuff. There's something about this cover that works for me.
Yeah.
One of these, I'll put a set together with these photo bomb covers.
Does it look
some of them go for crazy money, and this one's gone for a lot in the past. $50, $60, I would say, maybe more. But yeah, these are nice.
Oh, this book was hella expensive back in the day. Not so much now, but for a time, like when these Deadpool variants like first hit, the 75th anniversary Deadpool variants, yeah, these were really a lot of them were really expensive.
And they were for a long time.
But I do have this book, so I'm waiting for it to mature again.
It'll find its audience again at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's kind of obscure like this will eventually kind of catch back on.
For sure.
And that was it. That was the last book of the night.
Darn it. Okay, so I have copy to read. So Thursday, long story short, what you're watching. Friday is Nearing Nerdvana. Saturday is Saturday morning toy box. Monday is Cover Lovers. And Tuesday is Comic Book Women, the flagship show.
The flagship, yeah.
Yep. Wednesday is movies and shows. So, and then Thursday, we're going to circle back. And does anybody have anything coming up?
I got my Awesome Sauce Radio on Tuesday night at 8, and just really working hard on the GoFundMe and getting everything ready to make a movie in a couple of weeks, hopefully.
Right on.
All right. I've got the only thing I've got going on is Carter's show on Sunday.
What did you guys go live on Sundays with that?
Hot Book Alert live on my channel. It's every Sunday at 9.
I'll
try to catch it live for once. I always catch it on.
It's fun. We have a blast talking about comic book sales. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say big thanks to Carter tonight for hosting the show. Went off without a hitch, as we all knew that it would. And then a big thanks for Adam for joining us tonight. He's a big member of the community, big supporter of this show and many others. And so thank you, Adam, for
thank you for letting me come on. Thank you for letting me plug my my idiotic puppet show that I'm trying to create. and just I might actually just for you, Ben, I might actually just change the Harley Quinn costume to a Gwenpool costume.
Oh, well, there we go, man. Then let me know, and I will definitely contribute to the effort. So
because I'm torn between the two costumes. If I can find a really good looking Gwenpool costume on the market, then I would probably switch it, because I'm on a Gwenpool. I just started watching the Russian comic book geeks Gwenpool motion comics.
I didn't even know those existed now.
And I'm in love with the character now.
Yeah, she could be a great character for Marvel if they get their head out of their goddamn asses. But don't get me started on that.
But she's friends with my boy Howard the Duck, so it can't be all that bad.
No, man, that's what I'm talking about. All right.
Thank you guys for having me. This was
all right. Well, thanks for being on. Thank everybody for joining us. Peace.
It was a great time. Good night, everyone. It's time to go to sleep. Good night.
Bye-bye.